Okay, hey everybody, welcome to this evening's stream. As you may have seen from the title and the description, basically what we're going to do this evening is we're going to jump back in to do some creation, because it has been a while. We've done quite a few play sort of focus streams, so we figured now's the time to sort of jump in and have a look at some of the new and cool things that we've added in the last update that we kind of teased and announced last week, essentially. So we're going to look at a few things like Ragdoll, cool ways to use Ragdoll, some of the new API things you can do around spawning players, game counters. I'm not sure we've covered that on stream yet. So it's quite a few little things like that that we're going to hopefully aim to cover at some point throughout the stream. I'm joined this evening by Adam and AJ, our newest member of the community team. So if you guys want to say hello.
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 Cool. Okay, let me just adjust my volume here. So as always, let us know if there's any issues with the sort of the sound quality or the levels and stuff. And yeah, well, I think we'll just get straight into it. So what we're going to do is we're going to be going into a fresh new starter game. So as always, we just go to our escape menu, go to create, and then we're going to go across, and we're going to build this from an Obby because we want to kind of make the most of some of these cool the sort of the scripts that come with it that give you some of the like the death obstacle stuff and all that. Working title for this, I'm going to put it Champion, because we're kind of going to go for a bit of like a Fall Guys feel. I want to maybe get the logic going so it's kind of first person to the end wins, and then we'll work from there. But if you have any ideas for kind of better names, sort of funnier names, then do let us know in chat. Pick a game card. Let's just randomly pick. Let's go with this one. Okay, we'll create and enter, and then because the three of us are already in a group, this should take us all across the editor straight away.
Let's go.
So how's everyone doing? How's everyone in chat doing? Has everyone had their pancakes? I think is the most important question.
That is the most important question.
And actually, the second most important question after if you've had your pancakes is what did you have on your pancakes? I feel like that's always a pretty contentious point. So let us know. I think that'd be quite an interesting back conversation to be had.
What did you have on them, Russ?
So controversially, I quite like to have sugar on mine and orange juice.
I'm sorry.
Which I know is an odd one, but it's citrus. It's not that different to lemon. But I know that does raise a few eyebrows. So what about you guys?
I actually bought a fancy Canadian maple syrup because I felt fancy.
Nice.
So that's but literally just that. I literally just had proper maple syrup. Because normally I would just get like maple flavored syrup, but I treated myself.
Treated yourself, nice.
Ooh.
No pancakes, but doing good nevertheless. Or Nat's gone Canadian maple syrup as well. Oh, Canadian maple syrup or GTFO. Very good.
Very that.
Right, okay, so let's have a look here. So I think if you guys just kind of want to hang around in the background doing some building stuff, I know AJ, obviously your creator time has been fairly limited so
I
far,
am crash dummy for the
crash
day.
dummy, that would be good.
Yeah.
As I say, yeah, feel free to hang around and tinker with various bits as you see fit.
Oh, what did I just do? Sorry, that was me.
Straight into preview. Okay, Adam, if you want to maybe have a look at getting the course to be like a kind of a straight run, I think that'll kind of fit this better. So
yeah.
Maybe spread out these checkpoints to be, maybe 4 or 5. Maybe let's go for like 3 times the length currently, something like that. And yeah, nice and wide. I think we want a nice big wide course. So what we're basically looking to build is essentially, I say, like a bit of like a Fall Guys type obby. So we want to be have lots of different fun obstacles to run past, making the most of the ragdoll. So we want to kind of have movement to it. And what I actually want to try and do, what I'm going to do, and what I'm going to show you how a nice way to do is to stop these obstacles actually killing the player straight away, but instead just activate ragdoll, knock them around, and then if they fall off the level, then that's how they're going to be killed. So there'll be a few little code tweaks to make there. So the other thing you'll need to bear in mind there, Adam, is you want to kind of clear the floor, and we want to almost have it so the course looks like it's in space, it's floating essentially. So maybe a bit of fog, that sort of thing. But yeah, that looks pretty cool. Let's get ourselves back up on the
It's alright,
platforms.
I'll leave us with a start area.
Cool.
Excuse me.
Okay. If anyone has any
Even-
ideas in chat for I guess like fun sort of total wipeout, Fall Guys, those sort of obstacles, then give us a shout, and I'm sure Adam will do his best to build them in the background, get some of them going.
And if anyone has any idea what I can randomly start building around them with very simple, with very simple default options, then
Yeah,
let me
like a
know.
very default skill set, put it that way. But I
What
think
sort of theme? What sort of theme are we looking at here?
yeah, that's not a bad shout. I'm quite liking this snow aesthetic we're going for. We could do some.
Do you want
fun
a
things with
snow?
that.
I can do snow.
Plenty of snow, a few snowmen around, all that sort of stuff. Sinjin says, I want to see the pinball effect from the other night. Okay, so that was probably during the stream I ran on Sunday, just on my own sort of personal channel, just a bit of a mess around. And yeah, we got some really fun, like accidental sort of ragdoll effects where the character is getting really thrown around. So yeah, I think there's a definite element there that we want to kind of keep things spaced together enough for that. Right, so what I'm going to do first, I'm going to have a look at the new spawn and despawn effects. So you may have noticed that's a new element to customizing your characters. There's a despawn effect option and a couple of new API calls that are around how the characters will appear and disappear. So again, you may have noticed that when a character despawns, you get this really nice effect at the moment where they sort of disintegrate into pixels or, I don't know, digital dust, probably one way to put it. So yeah, that's the sort of effects that we can play with, and you can get some nice effects how using that. You know, when a player gets killed in the game, perhaps you could do the cool despawn effect, or what I'm going to do in this case is when they hit the death plane trigger, so when they fall down and hit that level where they would normally be killed and put back up. Actually, we're going to show the effect there and then respawn them in a nice way. So let's have a look at doing just that. So if I want to go to my player, okay, we've got our player in our player template. There's a couple of scripts here. I'm going to lean on this Obby player script, which we already have in here. Let's make that a touch bigger. Okay, so we have a script entry point which we can use called on death plane trigger. So here we can see this is called by the game on a player when that player is below the death plane setting. So worth pointing out at this point, if you go to the world tab and scroll down, you can see the death plane here. You can set whether it's active or not. So you could have it so when a player falls from your world, they just fall forever. And obviously that's not particularly fun for those players, but it may work into your game mechanic somehow in that you then, or you reset them yourselves. And you can also set the death Z. So you think about 3D space, you've got your X and your Y, which are sort of two of the directions, and you've got your Z, which is your up and down direction. So we're saying here by default that the death plane will be minus 1000 in the Z plane. That'll be down, typically underneath the level. So when a player hits that death plane, this will get triggered on that player. So for now, let's just have a look at what the API would be. So we want to say get entity despawn player with effect. Now the first thing we notice is actually this needs to be called on the user, not on the player itself. So remember, every user can have a player and every player will always have a user. So the user represents the physical person, me, I am the user, and the player is my character in game. So that character can be destroyed, whereas the user can't. So we always know a player will have a user. If I say local user equals self get entity, which is the player I'm attached to, get user. Okay, I'm going to get reference to my user there. So instead, if I was to say user destroy, get the API back, destroy player with effect. Okay, there's two options we can do here. We can either despawn a player and just have the effect play, or we can actually despawn a player and then do something else when the effect is finished. So we're going to have a look at using that. So what that means is we need to pass in a function with this. Okay, and then at this point, we'd want to respawn the player. So let's have a look at doing that. Okay, so much in the same way, we've got a spawn player with effect. That's gone off the screen a little bit, but what that means is we are able to do basically the same thing. This is going to spawn a player, and this is going to need the template of the player that you want to spawn. So we'll set that up in a moment. And also a position in which to spawn them. So actually, what we could probably do here might make more sense. If we're going to have a look at our user, we will already have a spawn script. So we've already got this spawn script that actually handles where to spawn a player based on their checkpoint, based on all the various aspects of this starter game. So we could manually say to respawn a player once they've finished despawning, but actually what we'll do is we're going to send user here and say let's let the existing logic handle that for me. Okay, so what we could probably do is just call this spawn internal. We're not in a lobby. Let's say false. Okay, so we're going to send to the user, send to its scripts, spawn internal, and that we're not in a lobby, so we're not needing to find a specific lobby place to spawn. But yeah, let's have a look. So that should hopefully work if I've not made too many errors with that. What we can look at next is perhaps how we can get this script to do the nice spawn effect for us when we spawn. So we can see we've already got here self get entity, because this time we're on the user, so self get entity gets us our user entity, and spawn player now probably just be swapped out with spawn player with effect. Spawn player with effect. Okay, and that's already handling everything we need. That should work, and I should be able to just jump across to a preview server and have a quick look at that while the guys carry on building.
I wouldn't call it building, but sure.
I'm sure there's some fun stuff for me to come and look at in a moment. Okay, so you may have noticed there straight away, you can see you get that sort of swipe effect. And then if I've done this right, oh no, right, okay, probably missed something there. Look, I'm retracing my steps from a stream I did the other day. What did I do differently then? Oh, I know what it was. So I've just written my own on death plane trigger script function, but that it did already exist on the player. That's the exact same mistake I made on Sunday. So what we want to do is go to the player. I think in the health script, search for on death plane trigger. Aha, cool. So we can see here already that we had a function doing this for us, but we don't really want any of this logic to remain, because what this is doing, this is essentially killing the player in the traditional sense. So it would either reset their position instantly if that was ticked, or it would go through the health script and kill the player. But in this case, I just kind of want to go with despawning them for now. We can always hook back into this logic later if we need. How are we doing for suggestions in chat then with stuff? So wall with poles.
There's at least something.
Out?
Yep, a wall with poles. I'm imagining, well, I'm making it now. It's going to be like a couple of walls where players have to run through channels between them, but there's going to be like the red death obstacles poking through the walls.
Gotcha.
Nice.
Coming through holes. So
yeah, that'll look pretty cool. So okay, you may have noticed then, so if I jump off the hub now, when I hit that death plane, I get that sort of second of freezing, I get the disintegration effect, and then I respawn. So it kind of just ties in nicer, rather than ending up in like a ragdoll and falling through space. It almost looks like you fell off the world. You've kind of warped, and then you come back. So it's just a nice way to play with those two new sort of API calls that we can mess around with a bit more. We may want to bind into that a little bit more later to get sort of through the normal sort of the way that characters are killed, so we can track deaths and stuff. But that's just one way to approach it. So next, I'm probably going to have a look at the interesting ways we can use Ragdoll. So the way that Ragdoll works is, at the moment at least, is that when you set a kind of player character to not be alive. So when you call set alive is false on a character, they will enter a ragdoll state. What happens then is they will kind of stay in that ragdoll state until you either destroy the character and respawn them, or you set them alive again. That's the sort of function we're going to look to do here, is just a quick, simple little schedule that will kind of keep them alive for a certain amount of time. Sorry, keep them dead for a certain amount of time, so they ragdoll, and then after X amount of seconds, we'll bring them back. So we'll have a look at these red bars that came with the starter game, and we'll see that we've got death collision as a script already on them, and our rotate and move, which is how we control the movement they do. But let's have a look at death collision. So what we want to do here is basically, instead of saying when they collide with the player, we want them to be killed. Essentially, we can just remove this function or this call here, okay? And as long as the player is currently alive, because we don't want it to keep re-triggering every time it hits them, because you say it may be maybe pushing them along the floor or anything like that. Let's say we want to set the player is alive, okay? And that's just there. And then we want to pass. Oh, that's not right. It's like set alive. Set alive. That's right. Okay. Then we want to pass a boolean, so a true or false value, whether they are alive or not. So let's say false. Okay, and what that's going to do, that's going to automatically kick in and trigger the ragdoll to happen. What we need to do here is, because we're then not killing the player, is get them to come back. But actually, if we pop this into a little schedule, okay, and a schedule just allows us to kind of pause the execution of the script for a moment. And what that means is we can kind of have things wait. We can have certain bits of logic kind of wait before they execute without the whole game pausing. Because imagine if every time a player collided with something, we then pause the entire game for 3 seconds before standing them back up again. Obviously, that's not great for everyone. So by doing a schedule, what we're doing is we're separating that little bit of logic into its own mini kind of execution, and then we can pause as long as we want. So I say as long as we want. Obviously, there will be certain limits, but okay, so I just wrap that up. Okay, so we've got this schedule, which is this little function we're going to run separately to the main game. So this player is going to be set to false, being alive, and after 3 seconds, we're going to let them stand up again. Okay, we'll have a look at these other little bits in a moment. But if you guys are happy, shall we have a quick run through of the three of us and just see?
No, one second.
Always.
1 second. Okay.
Just going to finish this first obstacle set so that it's there.
Cool. Well, while
Be
you do
worth
that,
seeing
then, I'll just have a quick look at the next little bit I was going to do. So you'll notice that this script also comes with 2 text properties already built in. We're not passing that to the health script anymore to notify. But actually, what we can do at this point is just let we can call a function to essentially use those text properties. So if we want to loop through all the users in the world, a nice way to do that is get world for each user. Okay, and that's going to give us an automatic sort of loop through all of the users. And then we're going to call this function on every user. So if this user isn't equal to the user that's just been hit, essentially, then we can do one thing. Otherwise, we can do another. So what we're doing here is we're basically saying we want to give the person who got hit a personalized message, and everybody else will just get the sort of generic message. So let's have a look at what we want to do here. So we want to shout to this user because they're not the current user. We'll send to their scripts, add notification. Okay, and the message we want to send is other death message. Okay, and you'll notice in that, let me find one of those death obstacles. Okay, that we actually have this kind of this message here, which is in curly braces. So it says curly brace name, curly brace, and that's something we can actually format here to let us know what we want to replace with the name. So we want to say name equals to player get user get username. Okay, so that's going to return the username of the person that was hit. So we're going to basically replace name there, so everyone else will see that, you know, Russ was killed by death obstacle. We can change the wording of that in a moment because that's not strictly true anymore. Okay. If we get to this side of the if statement, then we know it's the user that was hit. So let's shout to them instead of doing a notification. And they're just going to get the normal death message, and there's nothing to format on that. They're just going to get whatever the message says. So let's just say you were hit by red thing. Name was hit.
Can we give it a name?
Red thing. We can give the red things a name.
Can we call it Bert?
Bert. Hit by Bert.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hit by Bert. Nice. Bit of personality. You were hit by Bert.
Yeah, right?
Name was hit by Bert.
Right.
Cool. Okay, so are you ready now, Adam, you think?
Yes. Yeah, I'm ready now.
Cool.
I mean, I'm always ready.
Cool.
Don't look behind you. That's all I'm saying. Don't look behind you.
Oh, okay. You can't say don't look behind you to someone because they will automatically look behind you. Okay, so the first obstacle here then, assuming everything works, is to get past these blocks. And
oh, well,
I called it Bert on one thing, not on the template. So one of them's called Bert. The rest of them are still.
It'd be very special if you get hit by Bert.
Yeah. Oh, I got knocked over. So as you can see here, it's not actually killing us, but what's happening is it's just knocking us over enough to basically hinder us, and that's the sort of effect we're going for here.
Oh.
Oh, that's sad.
Oh, I got hit by Bert.
Oh, you got hit by Bert.
Oh no, I wouldn't find me hit by Bert. You're so special.
Is that how Bert's spelled?
I don't know. Is it B-U-R-T? Right. That's the.
I thought it was an E.
It's probably an E. That's...
Well, it's a red block, not a person, so I guess it's.
I need to find Bert.
Yeah.
Which one's Bert? First guy.
Bert?
Oh, it is the
First
first
on the
guy.
left.
You were hit by Bert. Okay, so you guys should be seeing notifications that say me. I can see Adsbag Bowl was killed by death obstacle over and over and over again.
Okay, right.
And if we fall off, we should.
Oh no! Oh.
Cool. So there we are. Oh, B-E-R-T. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense than B-U-R-T. I mean,
that's the challenge.
There's probably some B-U-R-T Berts out there.
There definitely. I think we don't need to. Yeah, let's not. Let's not. Let's not control how Bert wants to spell their name.
Okay, cool. So we can already see that's going to be a lot of fun. Cool.
I'm gonna continue creating my thing.
What's Yogrin saying? We should have giant stairs. Think Kung Fu Panda. So if you die, you spend 5 minutes falling down those stairs as a ragdoll. That could be one obstacle. Could be some sort of endless pit of Berts. Or not. Okay. So that was that. Let's just go and update the death obstacle itself. So it would be you were hit by B-E-R-T and name was hit by.
This is why I'm really here. I'm here to name inanimate objects.
The creative outlet.
Yeah, right. How am I going to do this?
Right. So what we want to do next is I'm going to have a little look at game counters while Adam continues to build out more fun obstacles.
Okay.
Burt
Game
Reynolds,
counters in what context?
Burt Reynolds ? Like Russell know who that is. I know the name, right? That's.
Oh no! Don't say you don't know who Burt Reynolds is.
Yeah, I know the name. I probably recognise his face. An actor.
Yeah.
An actor.
That's how you say it in the biz.
Bert is an actor.
I'll have you know, this Bert.
Probably Ryan Reynolds' brother, right? Something like that.
Oh, I just died inside.
Anyway, right, okay, game counters. So there's a couple of ways we could do this. We could have a look at game counters when the amount of people to fall off the world probably feels like the game counter we'd want. So game counters are essentially a number that you can, I think they can go up, they can go down. It's a sort of a numerical value that saves across your entire game. So not just this instance or this server, but think, we want to track every single time any player has ever fallen off our fantastic Obby. We want to know how many that is, and maybe we want to display that somewhere. It's quite an interesting stat. I always think back to games like Dark Souls. They always have a fun thing, super hard, lots of players dying. One of the games had a statue in the start area which told you the amount of times players have died, and it was like millions and millions and millions. So it'd be quite interesting to see how many players actually end up falling off of this Obby. So let's have a look at how we can do that. What we probably want to do is do that on our function here. Is that where I put it? Yeah, cool. Okay, so we've got this little on death plane trigger script here. So this is telling us essentially when someone falls off the hub. So we might as well lean on this. So in the past, when we've done saving stuff, we've always saved it against a user entity. We've saved kind of tables of Lua information, so inventories and all that sort of stuff, and that's had to go against a specific entity. But obviously this is just like a general save against the game itself, so we're going to use a thing called game storage. If we type game storage, okay, and then say dot, we get a little bit of API that appears, which is basically to get a counter or to update a counter. So there's no configuration for this in terms of being on the companion site or anywhere. Essentially, you give the counter a name here, and if you say update counter with a counter name and it doesn't exist, it's going to start it. If it does exist, obviously it's just going to then do whatever you've asked it to do, whether it's to go up or down and by the right amount. So let's update the counter of players fallen. Okay, and the amount we want to increment that by in this case is 1. All right, and then the final thing we have here is a callback as to basically what do we want to do once that's updated. So the callback will allow us to do basically updating a piece of UI or something like that. It will return the new value. So let's say our value is 100 and we've just said, okay, update counter players fallen by 1. What we'll get in the callback is the number 101, so we know what it is now. We'll just leave this as that for now, and what we'll do is we'll write a little script against a piece of UI somewhere that I think that will just keep polling it, just to show you how you can do that. But it's a fun, game counters are quite a fun way to kind of have global things happening across your game. So for example, if anyone's played Canyon Miners recently, there's currently a challenge kind of competition running almost with the leaderboard and stuff, and there you can see a global number of how many challenges have been finished since that started. So it's just a fun little kind of statistic that you can show to players. Or there's there's a lot you could do with that in terms of gameplay. You could have certain elements of your game progress over time based on the number of times players have done certain things across the entire platform. That's quite a fun way to use that.
Bit of shameless self-promotion there, Russ.
I know, I just need to, don't I? I just need to throw it in anytime I can.
Sneaky, sneaky.
Have you guys played Canyon Miners recently?
I hear it.
You know where this
Very
feature is?
good.
Canyon Miners.
You find it in the hub now. Yeah.
Drycoast is giving you a plug emoji for that.
Oh, nice. Is that going to be a new thing? Anytime I self-promote something, chat just bombs plug emotes. Okay, so what do I want to do here? I guess at the start we want to have a billboard of number of times players have fallen.
I'm having a lot of fun discovering what I could do.
How do you get the plug emoji, whatever you call these things?
You have to ask the kids, cool kids.
Drycoast.
We like the cool kids. Honestly, I can't do the most simple things. I don't want to ask because I'm embarrassed.
I'm sure Adam.
Oh, electric plug.
Hmm?
It's called electric plug, but when you search for plug, it doesn't come up. That makes sense.
That makes sense.
Did you guys grow up playing rare games like me? As a fellow Brit, I'm just curious. I played a rare game at some point. If you name the games, I could probably tell you, but I can't think off the top of my head. New locator. Okay, so this is going to form the basis of our in-world UI here. Let's add a new widget. Call this Fallen UI.
You made the plug a thing by asking if that's going to be a thing. Well done.
Oh, did I just plug my own plug? I plugged my own.
Russ, don't do
plug
that.
post.
Come on.
I'm.
Okay, make this a touch larger. Right, this is the part of any stream where you watch me butcher my way through HTML, CSS because Sean wasn't able to join us. I think he's in chat as well, so I apologise in advance, Sean. That'll be fine. Right, okay, so that's my sort of general, the yellow border of what I'm looking to do. So if I now go to edit this and I want to split my screen, already clicking all the wrong things. Right, okay, right. So this isn't going to be pretty. It's just literally going to be a number and text. So don't expect anything too fancy from this. If you do want any help with UI, you know, I do jest, but we do have, obviously on our Discord, we've got our UI help channel. It's a pretty useful place with some pretty good experts who can do some, you know, some pretty good advice around CSS, HTML, JavaScript, and just generally, you know, making good UI in games. So if you are struggling with UI, or if you're just looking for any help or assistance or ideas, then yeah, do make sure you head over to our Discord. It's discord.gg/Crayta. How's that for a plug? It's a bit better, eh?
Yeah, well done.
John says, I would judge your UI harshly. Okay, cool.
It's nice
So,
of him.
what data do we want? We're just basically going to want to put out a message here. So it's just going to be message, and this message is going to say players fallen.
No way.
I'm going to put -1. So it's a little tip there. So I'm going to put -1. Obviously, that doesn't make sense. But by putting -1 there, I'll know that if, when I load my game up, I'll know if my actual number has loaded or not. If I put 0 there in my little test case, and then when I load the game, it says 0, I'll be like, oh, great, that's working. But actually, 0 might not be, you know, what it should be showing or anything like that. So by putting it like a number that it can't be, or if you're doing a string or something like that, for example, by putting a minus there, you kind of, or an exclamation mark or something that looks out of place, you can tell straight away if your UI isn't updating with the numbers it should.
Hey Russ, you know when you like make a voxel mesh of a certain size and then you duplicate it 5 times and it fits the width perfectly?
Nice.
By magic.
By magic. Not precision engineering,
just magic.
Random
just
chance.
Luck. Yeah, no, I literally just like extrude this way, extrude that way, copy 5 times.
Nailed it. Okay. Right, so what I'm basically looking to do is have a yeah, let's just do it here. So I'm just going to bind in, so use coherent. I'm going to data bind value, and what I want to place in here is my message here, so data message. If I zoom in here, we can see just in very little text, very low quality because I'm very close to it. Okay, let's blow that up a bit. Width 100%. Height. And make sure the body's filling it as well. Sean's probably screaming at his monitors right now.
But we're having fun, and that's what matters.
Are you, Russ? Are you having fun with your widget butchering?
I mean, feel free to help me.
You don't want my help.
It's fallen. Okay, all right. So let's Let's just make this nice and big. There we go. That's what we're looking for. So players fallen -1. Let's text align center. That didn't work. CSS hates me. There we are. Perfect. Go on, I'm doing you proud. Okay, that'll do. Right, okay, so we've got a bit of UI here. Players fallen -1. So obviously now we need to get this number to be fueled by the lure. We need this to update every time a player has fallen, or at least update on a timer or something. So if we go to where our widget is, let's add a new script. And we'll call this fallen UI script. Now we're on familiar ground. Okay. So I'll just make this full screen. That's better. Okay. So what I want to do is, there's a couple of ways I could do this. As I say, I could have a timer that's constantly looping and iterating and checking. Or we could get it to update every time someone has fallen. So I'll do both ways to show you how you can do it. The first way would be, again, like I said earlier, we want to do a schedule. Okay, because what we want to do is a loop, a while loop that has a bit of a break in, has a frame break, or every second or something. We want to be able to pause this execution without kind of grinding the game down to a halt. So we write a quick schedule here. Okay, I'm going to write a loop, so a while loop. So again, the nice thing with this sort of scripting language is it's very easy to read. Essentially, it's all proper English to a degree. So while true do. So what we're basically saying is while true is true, which it always will be, we're going to do the following. So this is always going to loop for as long as the game is running. Okay, what we also want to do in here is make sure we include a wait. Otherwise, they're going to stall. The Lua engine is basically just going to loop and loop and loop and loop and loop without any sort of execution break. So we can either break for a single frame, or we can pass the amount of time we want to break for. So let's plug that into our properties. So we'll say name refresh time, and that's going to be of type number, and we can even go as far as to say editor equals seconds. Okay, so you can see down here in this bottom corner now that we've essentially got a customized little widget related to time, so hours, minutes, seconds. So if we start with, let's say, 5 seconds, so every 5 seconds we want this loop to basically roll around again. So self.property refresh time. Okay, but first obviously we now want to get into the part where we're going to update the number that we get from the game storage. So first we want to do is get what that number is. So like we did earlier, so game storage dot get counter. Okay, there's only one version of the function call here, so we're going to say the counter name, which we can double check. That was players fallen. Okay, and then whatever the callback is, and what we get to this callback is essentially whatever the number is of the counter itself. Let's just double check on the Obby player script. So yeah, players fallen with our counter name. In there, yeah, players fallen. Okay, so now at this point, we want to update all of the clients and say, okay, this is what the number should be on the screen. So when it comes to UI, this is where it starts to get a little bit kind of perhaps a little bit more confusing or a little bit trickier. But you have to remember that widgets and UI all exist on the client. They don't necessarily exist on the server itself. So normally when you've got a piece of on-screen UI, like a health bar or inventory, that sort of stuff you'll see quite often in the code will refer to the local user. It's the user that this client belongs to. But in this case, we're actually in world space UI. We've got this billboard in the world. It's not linked to a specific person. So here we want to be making sure we update all of the clients at the same time. So first things first, let's get our let's get a reference to the widget itself, and this will be on client init. So that basically means that when a player joins or when a client initializes, so yeah, someone comes into the game, on this script, this is gonna be called. So Fallen UI script, we want to say client init. So much like how this top one, this init is called on the server, this is called on a specific client. So let's get a reference to the widget. So self.widget get entity, and our widget is called Fallen UI. Okay, so we've got that reference now. We can use that in another function. And if we were to say Fallen UI script update Fallen UI, this function is going to want the number. So here we want to say, okay, well, how many players have fallen? We say self.widget.js.data. So self.widget is our widget that we're getting from over here. .js accesses the JavaScript model, which is what we were setting up before over here. Data, and then it's message is what we're looking to do. Okay, message. Right, so next step here, we've got a number, but as you saw from our UI, I'm passing a string, I'm passing a series of characters. So I need to kind of put the number into that. What I can do is set up another property up here, which is a message text, and this is of type text. And this is kind of touching upon what we did before with the notification, where we put the name into the string. This is all getting very technical, but yeah, once we get through this, we'll get back to the silly, wacky, fun stuff. So stick with me for now. So let's. Oh, I've got an error down here, which is why that's not showing that.
It's all a necessary part of making the game.
It's all necessary, yeah, and hopefully, this is some fun learning.
Can I ask a question that's probably simple, but I just want to know.
Go for it.
Yes.
How do I duplicate something that I've created?
I'll let you take that one, Adam.
Click it, Control C, Control V.
Oh, it's literally that simple.
Yeah.
Oh.
Or you can right click it in the world tree, which is the hierarchy on the side, on the right hand side. Right click it and say duplicate. But yeah, Control C, Control V works.
Cool. Okay, so what I've got for my message text is essentially players fallen, and then in curly braces I've got just the number 1. So before we had name, and we could say, okay, this is what the name will be. Now I've got a 1 here, so actually all that means is anything I pass into format here, okay, against this text property, it's just going to replace in the order it gets in. So if I had curly braces with 1, and then another one with 2, and then another one with 3, each of the arguments I pass into this function now will replace them in that order. Might seem complicated, but bear with me. So if I just say number there, okay, what this is going to do is it's going to put number, or whatever the number is, into the position of the curly braces with 1 side. So the final thing we should need to do here is just call this update Fallen UI, but making sure we do that on all of the clients. Self get entity, send to all clients, okay, and then Fallen
I've just
UI.
had an evil plan, so enjoy it. You're all in for it now.
No. Okay. That should give us our loop, which is essentially going to get the game counter every 5 seconds based on our property. And then once we've got the number back, we're going to send to every client update the on-screen UI. What could possibly go wrong with all of that I've just done? Okay, are you guys in a position that I can preview, or should I go do a separate preview?
Yeah.
Go on
Preview.
then.
Go on then.
That's what I'm here for, right? These superfluous red balls mean nothing.
What does the white ball in the floor mean?
I don't know why it's there. I can't get rid of it. Don't look at me.
Okay.
So players fallen. So if anyone was watching, you would have seen that said -1, and it then went to 0. So it is updating, which is good to know. If I was to jump off the hub now.
Oh my god, those are some scary ass flippers.
Hey,
1.
Players falling from the hub 1. Okay, and because I'm in an editor preview, that isn't going to be something that is saved as a number. When the game is published in its proper, like kind of the proper play sessions, we'll know basically that will be saved. So that is going to always increment, and we're going to know how many players have fallen off the hub, which is quite a fun thing to know. Well, what are those in the background? Okay.
Flippers.
I'm going for the.
They're not actually called flippers. They've got a name.
Jeffrey,
Oh.
no.
Oh wow! I'm gonna miss, and I'm gonna
Jeffrey, no.
Jeffrey,
Jeffrey.
no. I thought we were friends.
Wow. That's,
Okay, right.
That's
You know what?
F.
I'm going over here. Ah!
You might need to tone those down just a touch.
No, they're great.
Jeffrey.
Oh, 3 of them move at the same time. That's not supposed to happen.
Whoa, that's pretty fun.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
okay.
gonna
I guess
try.
we can't get
I,
past this.
yeah, I
yet.
haven't made the bridge yet, but you wanted to
Oh.
preview, so I previewed.
Oh, you want to make sure they're not mantleable. That's the other trick.
Oh, yeah.
I'm being hit.
Oh,
by
he's called Bert. I need to change that.
No, Bert's because I'm stuck underneath Bert, and I'm in a loop of being killed by Bert.
Nice.
No.
We'll go back. We'll carry on. But
Okay. Oh
Cool.
well, I'm
Well,
having fun.
that escalated very quickly.
Can I get suggestions for the name of the big swinging hammer?
Can't escalate if I'm already up there.
It's got to be something like MC, right? MC Hammer, something like that.
If there's the hammer, we're gonna call it Ernie.
Ernie.
So
Are
we
you
get-
just doing Sesame Street
I
now?
was gonna say.
No. No. Let's get more interesting. Let's call it something pretty, like Lola.
Okay.
I can't bring help with building, but I can bring chaos.
Right. So what? I guess we kind of want to close this off to a degree, don't we? We want to know who won. I think that's a big part of the logic that we're looking to wrap up here. This is so that's the last checkpoint. Right. Let me get some sort of crude logic in place.
Crude logic is the best kind of logic.
It is the best kind of logic.
Well, not normally in game dev, but you know.
Okay, let's get a trigger here. So basically, we want to know the first person to hit this trigger is the winner. Okay, we'll build a little thing around that to funnel players in. So what can we do here? Script. So basically, yeah, we want to kind of just say when someone reaches the end, celebrate that person, then set everyone back to the very beginning. Anything after that has to be Elmo, Kermit, Pino, Tommy, etc. Ryko says needs a tombstone or circus letter F by the death wall.
Circus letter F, yeah, I'll do that.
F in the chat, yeah.
Come on,
yeah.
F's in the chat.
Race trigger. Okay. So I'll try and do this quickly to avoid too much more code. But on trigger, enter. Okay, so when a player enters this trigger, let's assume they're the winner. So what would be a fun celebration? I feel like if everyone's camera snapped to that player, right, that reached the end, that'd be a pretty
That's fun.
fun way to do it.
Very that.
Or not snapped, but moved there with like a 1 second
Yeah.
transition.
Yeah, and went to them. Celebrate that
And
person.
then the winner did a loser emote. Okay.
Give them a chance to like boast.
What are you making, Adam?
Don't look at it. I feel like people in the chat will understand what I'm doing.
Okay, as long as they do.
I feel like people in the chat will understand what I'm doing, right? Like, it's very iconic what I'm doing.
We'll see. I'll come have a good look at it in a moment.
There's nothing to really have a good look at, to be honest with you. It's 2 Red Bulls.
Okay, so
Oh, I feel like we need a fog layer.
What did I just do? Oh, I broke it.
let's get the user's player. But at this point, we can't just assume there is a player because they may be just in the timing where they've been destroyed or they're respawning. So it's always worth checking if this player isn't equal to nil. So we want to make sure that's not a duff player. Is no. Set input locked true. So we want to stop them from moving if they've got one, and then we're just going to basically set their camera to the player that won. On the user that won, let's shout a message.
Oh my goodness. I really thought that was me that had done that then. I was like, I've broken it. I've broken it.
I've broken everything.
I was like, don't speak and nothing will happen.
Instant panic. You just get a notification that AJ has left.
The job. Oh no. Why is this? Okay, well, I'm getting very frustrated. I've created a poll and I can't find the poll, but oh well, it's fine. Calm down.
I'm just going to do that similar trick that I did before. So basically, if it's this player, we want to send one message. If it's another player, we want to send a different message. Have that property other one. I want to send a table with that. It contains the name of the player.
That was me finally getting something, by the way. Oh,
Ooh,
that was that noise.
that's good to know.
No, dose.
Right, we need more obstacles. Have we had more suggestions?
I'm not sure we have. So the final thing we'll do is we'll just do another little schedule here, and we'll wait for a certain amount of time before putting everybody back at the start. And then I'll be done with coding, hopefully, I promise. Right. Function, wait, self, end time. So you've got the big spinning arm. You've got the, what is it called? Sucker punch? That was the total wipeout thing, right? That's the first
I guess,
one. You've
yeah.
got the flippers. Maybe could you have a rotating column with birds all over it, essentially? You're running on a rotating column, dodging the sticks. Essentially, that might be one.
Do you need creative suggestions? Because I am here to help. Well, let's see.
Yeah, any obstacle types? I'm trying to understand Russ's
We've got a
suggestion.
It's like we had one in the herb Obby recently. It's like they're running along a rotating log, essentially.
Oh, I see. Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That would be really cool.
That's the
Running along a rotating log, or you could do like that bit where you have to jump over something. Like there's an arm and you have to jump over the arm, and you're on like a very narrow path, and you have to.
I think I've got that. If you go look at Lola.
Oh yeah, okay. When it's not moving, it's not clear what. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
I'll simulate it if you look at Lola now.
Oh, Lola's lovely. We love Lola. Okay, cool. Lola's a fine.
A fine hammer stick.
A fine hammer stick.
So what I need to do now is just make sure I'm going to respawn at the start. So I guess we're
Alright.
saving.
So we want a spinny, jumpy log type
Spinny jumpy log type, exactly. That's what I said.
thing.
Yes.
EZ.
Can we recreate Takeshi's castle? No.
There's probably some
Yeah.
traps we could do. Oh, that's a good shout, actually. You could do the whole, like, 4 doors, 3
Yeah,
bullets.
That's what I was thinking.
One is just no collision on it, so you actually get through it. That'd be pretty fun. I'll maybe come and have a go at doing that in a sec. Once I have...
You make a cannon that fires balls. I can. I could either do it in a difficult way or I could do it in a really simple way and just use the rotate and move script, which is all I've done so far. I'll probably just do that because then I don't have to do any coding and it's easier.
Oh, yeah. Launch you into the air. But yeah,
Oh.
like, you could do like a I don't know.
Oh, no.
I literally won't listen to what you just said, but like a cannonball launcher. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like flinging like jumbo basketballs or something that will, when it hits a player, will ragdoll them.
I'm thinking like, you know, I don't know if it's in the Mario games or just Mario Kart, but I think I'm thinking Mario Kart, you know, when you're driving up and there's like a wall of bullet bills and they're shooting like the big missiles at you. Like
Yeah.
along lanes and you're trying to dodge left and right.
Right, yeah.
Thinking like that sort of run. After I've done a spinning log, which is gonna be called
Is that are you
Yes.
asking? Oh,
Yes.
No, can I see it? I want to see it. I want to be inspired.
Okay, I'll wait a minute then because I haven't done anything yet.
Oh,
There is no
I need. Yeah.
spinning log yet.
Ooh, did you see Natalie's idea?
That's idea. How about
Flippers.
flippers? Oh, I see. Right, yeah. How about flippers that you have to use to get launched? So you have to ragdoll across a gap. That could work.
Oh, I see. Oh yeah, because Ragdoll could be a valid tactic as
Yeah.
well because it doesn't like stop you, does it? So interesting.
Can someone do something for me that's going to take you not much time, but probably? Is it possible to put some water underneath where my balls are?
Yeah, that would be
Yep.
easy enough.
Just a little body of water. That would be nice.
Yeah, are you doing it, Russ, or shall I?
I'll let you do it. I'm just going to quickly hook up my
Cool.
final.
Oh, I recognise the obstacle now.
Yeah.
Is it the total wipeout? The big balls, the red balls. Oh, it is.
The fact that they are red balls. Yeah.
Oh
Yeah.
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 Very
I
good.
was gonna say you're just kind of naming what you're seeing and saying total wipeout at the front.
Oh, I wasn't looking at them.
Oh, right.
I kind of clicked what was happening when you said about the water. Then it clicked.
Then it clicked, did it? Thanks. I keep making things which I don't mean to do, but it's okay.
Am I looking? Right. Trigger start location. That should all just work fine. Oh no, it won't. Okay, there's one more property to make here. Player template.
There.
Getting serious now.
Nobody.
Well, hopefully we can
really
have a few playtests soon and jump in and have a go. And then what we'll maybe do if we've got time is have a look at throwing this out to a bit of crowd play. I think that'd be quite fun.
Oh yeah.
Fun use of crowd play.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Wait, is this your spinning?
Yeah, spins that way, right?
Yeah. It's not.
Oh
gonna,
no, I haven't built it even.
It's not going to ragdoll you though, right? When you hit it, that's. It needs to be like a normal thing to run on that doesn't ragdoll you with ragdoll things on it. Otherwise, you're just going to hit it and get flicked off.
That's a good point. Okay, I'll make it not ragdoll you.
Like it should have things on it that ragdoll you. I think.
I will remove the death collision script and paint it in yellow because that's the color of things what don't kill you.
That's a very
In this
safe
game.
color. Oh, is that the color we've gone for?
Yeah,
Nice.
well, that's what I've gone for.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
That's what Lola's got, so.
Yeah, Lola should have been lilac. For reasons. I haven't even tested this yet.
Okay, so I would do the Takeshi's Castle type walls in a moment.
Mhm.
Then we may be looking at time to give a quick play test.
I need a platform.
Do, 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 do.
Maybe a bit of silly music in the background. Good as well, I suppose.
Something upbeat.
Oh no, I did it at the wrong size. What a dingus.
Anyone in chat got any ideas? Good music for this?
I can't think of any of the songs off the top of my head.
How about this?
What about Eye of the Tiger?
I think we'll go for in-game ones.
No, I know.
Although, not a bad suggestion.
I don't know if you guys can hear that. I'm simulating some
That's
music
really
now.
cool.
Feels nice and arcadey.
Yeah, that seems pretty good. Yeah.
Right, Vox.
Add script, rotate and move.
Okay, right. Let's build some. Oh,
Then this needs some death sticks.
that sounds like Adam work to me if I ever saw it in that. Can you make the music get faster and faster as you progress through the level to amp up the tension? So on each client, could you determine how close they are to the finish line and speed up the music based on that? Easy.
I thought I was avoiding code.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That would be fun, and it
No,
would be
maybe.
possible. But let's see. I think we're probably at a point where it'd be fun to say, look at publishing soon, and then we can have a play of it for a bit. Right, this is where chat can get annoyed at how little I'm measuring this out. Oh, it's not.
No,
even,
I hate you.
It's not
I hate
even
you.
at all.
Get out. No.
Perfect.
After my perfectly sized everything else, you're going to do that.
Yeah. Stream mode.
I feel like I'm inside a retro arcade game.
It's very, very cool music.
$12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You know what that is, Russ? It's the sound of measuring.
Okay, that's going to work. Right.
I'm going to put these there because I want them there. There we go.
Oh, I messed it up anyway. Okay, I'll guess.
Oh yeah. What you've got there, that's exactly what this is literally exactly what I was thinking. Sort of
Yeah,
spiky cylinder thing.
can move the death sticks along a bit.
I'm very excited to be blown around this entire map and actually be able to get to the end.
It's gonna be fun.
I'm trying to think of some random objects that I can just place along it.
Do you want your like red jumpy balls to be used as one of the obstacles?
Oh my god, yes please.
Oh, you could do a nice
I
little
was
launch, couldn't you?
At the moment, they're just kind of going to nowhere. Could they be the ending? No.
Well, they can go somewhere. I think they can go after Russ's bit. Have we got an end, Russ?
We do, but that can move. It's just literally this trigger. Actually, that might work quite nicely. So there's a trigger out here. So if we do something like this. And then just chop out a section of this.
Oh no, that spin's wrong.
But there's a bit of a gap at the end now. With the big red ball finale.
I just realised all these death sticks. We don't want them mantleable, do we?
Oh, should be a thing for them, a template.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no,
I
I
cleared them from that template. Because I'm silly. Should have made a new template for them, but I didn't. So let's not dwell on mistakes, yeah?
Yeah, let's not dwell on mistakes.
I can't believe this stupid thing that I was doing has actually become useful. Can we also talk about how it took me forever to realise that I actually could just make a shape of a circle, and I actually spent ages just trying to build a circle out of single voxels?
Is that what you were doing?
No.
Oh, okay. Well then. That isn't then.
I was having fun.
Glad we settled that one. Right.
Okay. Do you mind if I make them yellow tops though? Because that's our colour of doesn't kill you.
Oh.
I know, then
Maybe...
it doesn't look like the wipeout thing, but...
Can they be orange?
They can be. Then it's like an ambiguous, do they kill you?
They're kind of dangerous.
Oopsies.
Kind of. I mean, they could be the cause of your death. You don't reach them on time. Yeah, orange looks nice.
Cool. I guess with a bit more time and work, we could make these doors random. That'd be a bit more fun, but that'll do for now. Okay. So... this is looking really cool.
Oh no, why have they all got like double sticks? I'm so confused by this.
Sorry, they have like a lot of sticks. Just take the balls and remake the sticks. Honestly, the sticks are pointless.
Okay.
Okay. Off they go.
Off they go.
Off they go to their eventual home.
Here? Hang on, they gotta go after this. Here?
Yeah. This is their space.
Okay. Oh right, I didn't see the rest of the course.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then you got to get to
I'm
the.
thinking these can all just go. These can all just be cut. There we go. Yeah, I got rid of them.
Do you think he'll be sad if I show that you can just update one voxel mesh and it changes all of them at once, and the sticks can be part of them?
I feel like.
Let's not mention that then.
Don't upset me.
Don't. Just don't.
Music is lovely.
Yeah, I guess it's repeated a few times now. We could have a look at. I'll maybe put a different one on in a sec.
Oh my god! Look at my balls. I hate myself. I didn't name them.
Would it really be a total wipeout style course without them though? So I feel like it's a pretty vital contribution.
It is definitely
Cute.
what makes it.
Oh my god. It took me how long to create like 3? And to be fair, I spent most of that time figuring out actually how to do it. So
Yeah, it's all part of the learning curve and the fun.
the developer, you have made it for the best part of the stream, arguably, which is
Yeah.
where we absolutely get chucked across this entire course.
Okay, they look like they're a little bit far apart.
I'm a little bit stuck at the moment. I can't actually move. My character is stuck.
Oh, maybe we'll go to preview in a sec. See if we can fix that. If you're almost ready, Adam. That sounds like a yes.
It is now. Actually, wait, there's no way you'll be able to get between them.
Yeah, I suspect we're going to have to do a little bit back and forth here to just work it out. Oh well.
I don't know. Might work.
Should we find out?
Let's
Yeah.
find out.
Right, okay, let's do this. What on
No. Oh no. Yeah, I put the 1 up there. Okay, I survived that.
Oh, made it through.
Oh.
Now we've got Lola.
Oh.
No! No, Lola! It's okay, I survived. I survived. Oh.
What's the best way to go on Lola, left or right?
Oh, you've got to guess when to jump. Okay, I made it.
I think left.
Oh.
I think left because you can see when it's coming at least.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Maybe I need to bring the yellow things in so you only have to jump over the thinner bit.
No.
You got clonked by Dave. I'm going for it. Oh,
I think
no.
the yellow could come in ever so slightly.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh, man,
Lola is-
Dave is tough.
Oh no! What is Dave? Oh, Dave's the spinning log.
I
Yeah.
beat Lola. Okay.
You got it. Oh, action. roll.
Okay.
Okay, that's good.
I'm
Right.
on to
Bye.
Dave. Oh, I fell through Dave. Did I turn off collision on one of Dave's?
Yeah,
Oh, I hit Sam.
it gets a bit wobbly.
No. I think I've turned on collision off on a bit of the Dave. I don't know. Aha! I got through one of these. Saw you, Russ.
No.
No! Oh, Stan!
Ah.
I made it. Okay, and now the balls. Oh, now they're too close, I think. But to be fair, AJ could
Oh,
have a
you
go at.
little.
Oh, you made it. Name. Well done, name.
Oh,
What's
damn.
that name?
Hey,
The
look at that.
obstacles do have human names.
It
all began because we got hit by something and they were going to name it something boring like Red Block, and I decided to call the first one Bert. And we've now continued this.
Arguably the best design decision of this game so far.
So it did
Lola
that,
is a mean.
did that end screen work for you guys? Did it like bring you over
Yeah,
to
It
me?
did. It zoomed in. It was really nice.
Other than saying name one.
Okay. Cool. Well, that seemed to work quite nicely.
Did you see that?
Lola just
See that?
yeets you off the course.
Oh.
Yeah, there's some falling through on some of Dave.
That was amazing. Oh man, chat. Hopefully everyone saw that. Lola skimmed me across Dave, and I'm now stuck.
These names.
That was amazing. I don't think
I
that'll
keep
ever
getting
happen
stuck
again.
inside Dave.
Oh no.
Really? I just saw that. I got a slight delay on me watching the stream. I just saw you go flying.
That was amazing. Alright, I'm a bit stuck now though. That's a shame. Okay.
Yeah, no, I think I know what happened with Dave. I turned off collision rather than mantling on one of those
One of the
pieces.
bits. Okay,
I did. I'm an idiot.
I think we've got this.
Damn
now.
it.
So I'm just going to quickly fix that. Oh man, that was fun.
Okay, I fixed Dave. AJ, do you want to go to the balls and like move them around a bit so that they're not quite so close? A couple of top tips. If you press R, it moves your player to wherever your cursor is. Then if you press tab, it switches you back to basic mode, and then you can like test actually jumping across them. So like you can check the jump distances and stuff.
Yeah, that much I worked out. Let's go.
I see them moving.
Yeah, I'll try and shift a couple.
Oh, you want water, don't you? You wanted water under there.
Yeah, can we have some water underneath them?
Yeah.
How can I just move them? Are they attached to their friends now?
No.
Oh,
you can
they
just
are.
move them all.
No,
Shouldn't
as
be
in like they're
attached.
attached to the sticks.
Oh yeah, I didn't know the sticks were their friends, but yes.
Sticks are their friends. I feel like we could afford to make it quite hard. No, go away. That was too easy still.
That
Okay,
was yeah. Yeah, it's probably some we could get rid of.
That was enjoyable for me.
I could get rid of that one. That's work.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, feel free to get rid of a couple. I just pasted lots.
Yeah. There you go.
Ooh, okay.
That looks like cheese. Can you try go back the way you just came? Oh no.
Yeah.
Just quickly. Can you? How's that now? I've moved it a bit higher. Ooh, that's nice.
Wasn't a very good jump. It's
Okay, try now.
close.
Try now. Ooh, there we go. Nice. Okay. Should make a hard path and a longer, easier path. That's a nice idea, actually. So, like, actually two separate paths rather than having them.
Oh,
So
I
one
see,
with
yeah.
loads, and then one with. I like that, developer. That's nice. So one with like lots of little ones that's gonna take you ages, but then a nice longer one with. What do you think?
Yeah, that could work. So it's like, yeah, there's almost like two straight lines. One where they're like a bit more spread out. And then, yeah, so if I did a slightly tougher one maybe.
Maybe don't do them completely straight. Make it a little bit more interesting.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
We got some water.
It looks very nice.
Just want to make sure it's gonna kill you or something. And you could end up on the yellow bit, so maybe I just do. Oh no! If it kills you there, killing you doesn't work, does it? Because then you'll get back up. So maybe I just don't do collision and you just fall through it.
Yeah, that would work.
Because that'll reset you. No collision on the death water, and
On the death water.
we're gonna need no collision on the yellow swimming pool basin thing.
think we're pretty much there. At least we're certainly getting there. So if you guys think we're ready to publish soon, what I might do is I might get crowd play going. And anyone who's in chat wants to, anyone who's in chat wants to sort of get
play?
queued up, that'd be pretty good. Let's do that.
Oh, I didn't do a thing of music speeding up as you get further, but
fine.
you know what?
I think
it's probably quite difficult for this.
Yeah. Try this. Okay, so crowd play should be live. Let me just go social, and I'm going to say players to allow is off, so it should close that queue up. But people should be able to see that. So what you might need to do is refresh the stream, and you should see a joiners sort of an option there. Be good to maybe get a queue of people in. On that note, should we limit this to a few less people? Should we say?
No, I think it should have as many people.
As many people
as possible.
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, Takeshi's Castle.
If we're thinking Fall Guys style,
okay,
that's all part of the chaos. In fact, as it's so wide, should we even have player collision on?
Oh, yeah,
because that's more like Fall Guys, isn't it?
You kind of
and no one should be able to like block you.
Getting in each other's way, so it's a bit more annoying.
Yeah,
that's a good thing. It's annoying but fun.
That's like how I describe myself.
That's my CV.
That's actually how I got this job. Yeah.
Okay, are we good to go?
Okay, I'm happy with my easy side now.
You happy, Adam?
I'm happy. I'm happy.
Cool.
Yeah.
Right, let's do a quick preview while the queue hopefully builds up, and then yeah, let's check, make sure it's all working still.
You don't want to go that way. Oh, I should have moved in these paths. Sorry, I should definitely do that before we publish, just because this one's a bit harsh. Although once you get used to it, it's not too bad.
Oh no, Dave.
I didn't even get clunked by Dave. Ah, Stan.
I'll be there in 1 second.
Oh. I just need Lola to skim me across Dave again. Oh no, go on, stay up. Oh.
Yes.
Right, I'm coming. I'm grabbing my controller. Oh, well done. That was so quick. Okay.
Oh, that works. That feels pretty fun.
That's pretty fun, yeah. I mean, we could do more stuff, obviously, if we had time. We could maybe add, give Adam a nice crown or give him something to show that he's the current, or the last winner to complete the race. Sweet. Okay, well, let's get this published up. I think this is going to be pretty fun to play
1
with
sec.
people.
I'll just extrude the Lola paths in a touch.
Oh, okay.
Just a touch. Literally be like 1 more second.
Nice.
Count to 1.
1.
Done.
Nice.
Good.
Let's do this. Okay, so I'm going to publish. I can see there's 5 people in the queue. Fun.
I like this never-ending misty floor as well.
Yeah. Quite a simple trick. You just turn the fog up, but make sure it's got a little bit of a fall-off value so that it's not obscuring the play area, just down on the floor. But it's good for hiding the bottoms of obstacles.
Did you move the yellow things in a touch?
Just a touch, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But if you look at where Lola crosses it now, you can jump across the thinner section at its like peak.
Nice.
Cool. Okay, so the game is there, so we can find that. It's called Champion. So let's jump in and play, and then what I'll do is when I can get back to the menu, I'll open up the queue, and then people should start to see that button activate. And once it's activated, you'll have 60 seconds to click it and basically, yeah, come and join us.
I assume you're taking us there, Russ, as part of the group.
Yeah, I'm in there now. Did you guys come with?
No, I did not take it.
No, maybe activating crowd plays chucks you guys out. So
what's it called so that we can get
Champion. It should be active.
We should call it Bert's game.
Bert's game. Okay, no players have fallen. Who is going to be the first player to fall off? Kickstart this global counter. I'll wait at the start for people, but hopefully people in chat, you should start to see that crowd play button activate now. Here we are. Here's the dev. Echo Rocks here. You can see, yep, Echo Rock and Developer are here as part of the queue. Here we go. Here's everybody. Cool. Okay, so there's no time limit, but it's just first place to the end. Ready, steady, go.
Oh.
I got a late start. No.
Oh, I managed to get through
Oh
that.
no.
Lola's an absolute slaughter.
Yeah.
Lola.
She's not taking
Move.
prisoners.
Anyone going right, you are braver than me.
someone's just come past me at light speed. Right.
Oh yeah, Dave is way better now. Dave is beautiful.
I'm gonna watch the chaos. I think I'm at the front, so I got time.
Oh, that collision on Dave
Nice
is
grab, Echo Rock.
mean.
People watching the stream have watched the doors. They know which ones. Oh, Echo Rock knows. Okay, it's me versus Echo Rock.
Would there be a way, if it was, if we had more time, obviously, would there be a way for them to change the doors?
Oh no.
Oh damn.
Yeah, we could randomize it, but we didn't.
No, I'm saying just like that's a possibility.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I
definitely
can't remember
possible.
which ones they
Yeah.
are. Yeah, I remember it's.
No.
I'm going hard way because I am what?
Oh, I'm messing it up. I'm at the end now. Come on, grab on, grab on.
Oh. I think the hard way. Oh no, it is doable.
Oh,
No,
someone-
no,
someone-
get no.
Who's won? Who's won?
Oh,
The developer.
Developer. Well
Nice.
done.
So how many players?
love how we
fell
all get-
off?
We'll get
In that first
teleported
one.
back.
34.
Incredible.
Get out of my way. Here's Lola. Oh, no. And
Oh.
oh, I'm stuck. Go. Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no, Dave.
I just had a wonderful moment.
I might get it. Oh, it's like the respawn time for the Ragdoll is like perfectly lined up with Lola's rotation speed.
Yeah, yeah, I think it might be.
Oh no, I'm not doing so well this time.
Oh good, no one's at the balls yet.
No, Lola.
Yes.
Oh,
Nice.
right.
Cool. All right. Okay. Should we say we'll do one more? We'll do winner takes all.
Ah, we can do
Winner
a
takes
couple more. It's
all.
pretty fun.
Oh, we can do a couple more. We'll do a couple
We can get a few more people in,
more.
yeah.
57 times. Oh,
Well, that shows you that less people died once they'd already run it once.
that's true.
Yes.
Oh no.
Okay, I'm determined to win this one.
Yeah, every time you start to respawn, you get whacked by Lola again. But you eventually get knocked off the bridge.
Yeah.
Although it is a bit of a brutal one. Maybe I should make it a really thin bridge, actually.
Oh my god. Oh my god, I might win. No! How did you do that? How did you do that? The
Oh, it's the
developer? You
developer.
went flying through the air. Oh, I was so close. I was so close.
78 fallen.
I guess this is crying out for a leaderboard, isn't it? Of wins.
The amount of people who just died right in the middle there.
I think. Have you taken collision off of what's her face?
Who?
The flippers. I just.
Yeah, I don't seem to be getting triggered by the flippers.
Shouldn't have done, but it's possible that they move a little bit too fast. I don't know.
Yeah, that might be
They're
just
not.
be a
I walked
movement.
straight through them. I really wanted to go flying.
Oh,
I bet the developer's already there.
I'm
Oh,
almost
for
there.
goodness
I just fell. Oh, yeah, it's developers here. Is that you on the right hand side, Adam?
That is me.
Oh no, I'm panicking now. Okay, it's you versus developer. All yours, Adam. It's yours. Oh, it's close. Oh, nice.
Well done.
With the salute as well. The salute.
Oh, I've got to do this. We've passed 100 deaths.
So this, I mean, let us know in chat if there's any suggestions for how we could take this sort of thing further. I feel like this could become a pretty cool game.
I think we could really work this, yeah.
Oh, Bert's having my life right now.
Yeah, I am just stood on, what's her name? What is her name? What are the flippers' names?
I can't remember.
Stan? Is it Stan?
No, Stan was the doors.
Stan's the doors.
Oh, come on, Bert, give it a rest.
Dave. Oh no, Dave is the...
Oh, Adam, nice.
Sorry, I just made it past Lola and Dave in one go.
Nice, that's good. I was stuck inside Bert, pretty tough. Oh wow, we're pretty full lobby now.
Yeah, see, this works for lots of people.
Oh,
123 deaths. Yeah, so I think if I make the Lola paths thinner, when you die you'll just fall off, which would be probably a lot better than trying to like stand up again.
Oh no.
No!
Oh,
Russ, I think your body got in the way of me.
I got launched past the checkpoint.
Oh yeah. Oh, I hit the checkpoint because it launched me. That's good.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot we could do here. There was a game, I can't remember who made it, but someone made it during a game jam, the Plastic Champions.
Yeah.
I feel like Plastic Champions
Was
could
it
do...
Victoria's?
Might
I'll
have
have a
been.
look actually.
We could have a look at doing something similar to how they did, you know, with the kind of the sections rotating out.
Oh, well done, Echo Rock.
Well done, Echo Rock.
Oh no, slush death.
Right, come on, I gotta win one.
I was so close. I'm so sad. Yeah, those...
Oh, those preemptive jumps.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh. I got...
Oh, it's all mine to lose now. Don't mess it up. Ah, got a bit of a trumpet solo in.
What did you set the max players to, Russ?
It should be 12. I left it.
Okay. We filled it, so it actually got to another
Nice.
instance that opened.
Oh, really? Nice. Gonna go viral.
It actually is. We're gonna be very famous.
I see you, Russ.
Come on. Make the jump. I'm going for two in a row.
No! Look at me.
Oh, nice.
Well done.
I'll salute you.
Cool. Okay, right. I think this should be the final run. See if I can make it a hat trick. Oh, yeah, that's it. That'll do. Come on, get out of the way, Bert. Had a bad start. This isn't good.
God damn it, Bert. Honestly, not a fan.
Whoa!
Oh.
Oh, I was really hoping to get some nice shots of being smacked by the... Oh, Lola.
Oh no. This is my hat trick run done, I think, unless Lola can do me a favour. Nope.
Wow.
I just
don't think
preempted
I'm
jump
gonna make it, Russ.
Nailed it.
Oh no. Oh yeah. Lola's done me this time.
I'm gonna do that Fall Guys thing and wait right at the end.
Oh,
the
I
next
bet
person
you,
comes.
yeah. Do it. Do it. Wait, no, I'm gonna come and grab you and pull you off the end. No!
Where's the trigger?
No.
I don't want to. Oh no, I touched it.
Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Cool. Oh, good
I was trying to
stuff.
find it.
Good stuff. People can hang out. You can carry on playing in there. Don't worry about that. Pretty fun game. actually. I'm quite pleased with how that turned out. Right. Cool. Okay, all right. Well, thanks guys for joining in. I say I've had a blast, and that's actually pretty cool, pretty impressive game we've made in what, about an hour and a half?
How long? Yeah.
Yeah.
Smash
Good.
them.
Good stuff. So
And
cool.
the
Okay.
best part are the Red Bulls. Let's be honest.
Yes, best part.
De-
Wouldn't be the
definitely.
same without them. So cool. Okay. Well, thanks guys for joining in. Obviously as well. Thanks AJ for joining in for your first stream. I'm sure the chat. Everyone in chat can let AJ know how great it was to have him on board, and yeah, look forward to having you along for more streams in the future.
No, you guys are amazing. Thank you. Yes,
Cool.
hopefully some more chaotic streams in the future with human named objects all over the place.
Hopefully, we'll see. Cool. Okay, well, thanks guys. I'll go wrap this one up then. Cheers.
Thank you.
Cool. Okay. All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining in. As I say, hopefully that was a pretty fun stream. Kind of a nice mix of plenty of code, but also plenty of fun ragdoll antics, and then look at some of the ways you can use some of the new fun sort of things we've got in the API. So along the player spawning and all that sort of stuff, as well as global game counters and all those sorts of fun things. But yeah, so let us know in the chat if you enjoyed that sort of format. It's kind of technically heavy, but also kind of getting a nice game out at the end of it. Let us know, obviously, if you enjoyed the stream by liking it. You can find us on Discord. It's a really great place to keep up with all of the stuff that we're getting up to, our announcements, our sort of day-to-day stuff we're getting up to. Lots of great help channels over there. So if you're making a game in Crayta and you're a bit stuck with something, whether that's Lua, UI, or just general, you want to chat about games, or you want to come and chat to us about anything, then do head over to our Discord. That's discord.gg/Crayta. Obviously, you can also find us on other platforms such as Twitter, Instagram. We've got our Reddit, r/Crayta. Obviously, Twitter and Instagram, they are @CraytaGame. So great places to keep all the stuff that's going on in the world of Crayta. Next week, we're going to be taking part in the Game Blast event, which is run by Special Effect, which is our big game jam. So do make sure you head over to Discord and join over there to kind of keep up to date with the stuff that's going to be coming with regards to that, with how the game jam is going to work and how you can get involved with all the fundraising side of things and all that sort of stuff. I'm just going to close out the stream with a quick video touching upon what Game Blast is and how maybe you want to get involved yourselves, maybe running a stream, doing some charity fundraising while taking part in your own game jams. So have a great week, everybody, and I look forward to seeing you in the next stream.
We will once again see hundreds of gamers from around the world come together for Game Blast, a weekend of charity gaming challenges, tournaments, and live stream fundraising in support of Special Effect. Taking part is easy. Simply sign up via the website as an individual or team and start planning your own Game Blast event. Your donations will help Special Effect to enable more gamers with physical disabilities to access the fun, creativity, and inclusion that video games have to offer. Whether you're a first-time streamer or seasoned Game Blaster, you'll be joining an ever-growing community of fellow gamers who've been doing amazing things to help Special Effect change lives every year since 2014. So wherever you are, whatever you play, hit that Go Live button and help Special Effect level the playing field for disabled gamers everywhere.